You see that airplane wing that ripped, or the the wing, sorry, the door that blew off mid-flight? Oh man, that's crazy, man. I did not like that. It's messed up. But how, like, I don't believe in a higher power, but like, it kind of makes you. I wouldn't say it unatheist pills me, but you're like, really? The two people who were supposed to be sitting there in the seats that got ripped out just happened to miss their flight that day? That's pretty crazy. If it was me that missed my flight, like I'm an atheist, but if it had been me that missed the flight, I'd probably start going to church at least. Now, because it didn't happen to me, I'm still going to maintain my atheism. If it had been my ticket, though, I'm going to church that Sunday. Because at that point, I don't think I can afford to take chances. That's like a sign from above that's like, I'm watching you, bro. Which one? Whatever is closest, probably. Or maybe like whichever one has a has like a slightly later mass. I don't think I would really want to go to mass at like, what time does it normally? Maybe it starts at 9? I could do 9's actually a little late for me. Is there like a 7:30 mass? 6 a.m. is common? That's a little early. That's like devout. I don't think I'm at that level yet, to be honest. I mean, first off, I gotta narrowly avoid a plane crash. So we got a ways to go. Like this, we're thinking long term here. Hang on. Chiblee said something about a denim jacket. It got swept away by the emotes. Well, we're waiting. He will not divide us, made me buy a denim jacket. He will not divide us, made me buy a denim jacket. Okay, Dr. Seuss. He just took a shit in the Dr. Seuss toilet and it's giving mother? Okay, fucking when Tweedlebeetles battle in a bottle and the bottle's on a poodle and the poodle's eating noodles, we call it a Tweedlebeetle paddle buttle pottle battle fucking, I don't know. He will not divide us. He took a shit in the mother toilet and didn't flush. Don't hit me with question marks. You know what it is. Oh, you've never heard an old guy pretend to be young before? I did see the tweet where Vivek Ramaswamy is giving his wife a tribute. He calls her a throat surgeon, which she like literally is, but if you've been online too much, you can't read that as like her actually being a doctor. Like it's like it sounds like a rap music term. It's so good. The throat doctor. Or throat surgeon. It's even better. No offense to the doctors out there. Oh, man. That's real. If you can't laugh at that on either side of the aisle, you got to step back and remember what it means to be human, okay? Yeah, I saw the New Jersey Devils fan get a finger in his butt during the national anthem. And then I saw the whole team get a finger in their butt. You see the Bass Pro Shops thing? Yep. Yeah, I saw the dude get in the Bass Pro Shops thing. Again, it's another example of small dick bias, by the way. So the dude who got into the Bass Pro Shops pool naked was a grower, to put it politely. And everybody thinks it's okay to make fun of him because his penis is small. Oh, so it would be okay to take a skinny dip in the Bass Pro Shops water tank if you had a huge fucking hammer on you? That's not fair. That's not how we're supposed to treat people in society. We're not supposed to divide people based on the color of their skin or their language or their religion or the size of the wedding tackle they got between their legs. These small dicks need an absolutely comically enormously dicked ally like me to say it. Because a lot of big dick dudes like me, and I hear them talk all the time because we run in the same circles, they'll say things like, look at that dude's small penis. And I have to be the one with courage to say, hey, just because we're hanging dong and making everybody else jealous at the YMCA, that doesn't mean that he didn't choose it. He will not divide us. Hey, Anel, I'm going to a Ravnica Remastered draft on Friday. Thoughts? You see that video of the lady on the BBC dunking on the 13-year-old kid for beating Tetris? And she said maybe he should go outside and learn how to throw a ball against the side of his house or something like that.
Now, Tetris has long been touted as a video game that just can't be beaten because it just goes on and on.
Oh my God! Oh.
Well, 13-year-old American Willis Gibson has technically proven that wrong. He beat the original Nintendo version of the game by reaching such a high level that the coding froze. That left the program unable to generate any more falling blocks. As a mother, I would just say step away from the screen, go outside, get some fresh air. Beating Tetris is not a life goal.
Seeing the reaction to that, all I can say is I hope you have fun. I'm not getting myself involved in that kind of controversy. The gamers have got shooters, bro. I'm not wading into something that controversial. I hope you draft Jace the Mind Sculptor. I don't know if he's in Ravnica Remastered. I don't know if he's... I'm leaving myself open to all kinds of assaults here. Jace was imprisoned by the Phyrexians during Ravnica. He doesn't know. Brother, listen. I'm doing what I can with what I got, okay? Golden Globes thoughts? I don't watch that shit. That's my thoughts on the Golden Globes. All of these things going viral are a psyop to get you angry on social media and get you to spend more time there. It tricks your primordial brain into thinking you're all pulling in the same direction for a cause. When applied to something meaningful, it can be beautiful. When applied to something like cyberbullying Joe Coy for throwing the writers under the bus of the Golden Globes monologue, you have to take a step back and go 70s mode on that and say, who cares? It's not in our domains. If you're in Hollywood, I'm sure you're in, like, you know, WhatsApp groups where you're like, can you believe he threw the writers under the bus? But listen, we're out here. I'm working at the Steam factory in Dayton, Ohio. It's not part of my domain. Were there any justice in the world, I would not know of its existence. Is it true that in the United Kingdom, all Chinese food comes with French fries?
So for dinner tonight, me and Connor got a Chinese. So I'm going to show you what we got. So normal chips, salt and chili chips. Oh my God, they look amazing. Salt and chili. Are they chicken bites or what? Chicken bites. Fried rice. Curry sauce for Connor. Ew. And plain noodles with no veg. Go. Oh my God. Right, so this is Connor's. I honestly wish I liked curry sauce. Now look at that, it looks amazing. But I just don't like curry sauce, man. So that's his. And then this is mine. It looks so boring and dry compared to his, but it's so good. And then we've also got prawn crackers as well.
No, okay. But when you say no, I believe you're making a lie of admission. If I forced you to use more words while answering without speaking a lie, well, okay, it's an option. You can get it served on rice or on chips. I'm just asking you to be honest. That's all I've ever asked of you. Is that fucking real? Like if you went to an average Chinese, like a median Chinese restaurant in the United Kingdom, they would be like, do you want this served on rice or on French fries? They're different. No, they're French fries, chips, whatever. Not at an average place, but at a takeaway. Okay, I forgot that in the United Kingdom, they call the same thing two different words sometimes. Oh, that's your problem. You were asking for good beers. You should have asked for our best ales. Okay, so listen, I don't know why you're skirting the question. Restaurants and takeaways in the rest of the world are the same thing. So as far as I'm concerned, the answer is yes. The average Chinese restaurant will ask you if you want your beef broccoli served on rice or on French fries. Stop spamming with question marks. Tell me yes or no. They won't ask, okay, motherfucker, is it on the menu as you can make a selection for this? Why are you getting into the semantics, you barristers and solicitors? If you wanted it like that, you could ask for it. Is it a common occurrence is it, Oppie, Is it or isn't a common occurrence for people to get their Chinese food served on top of French fries in the United Kingdom? It's not that common. Okay. It happens, but it's not that common. If you had to guess, what would you say the proportion is in people that get it served on rice versus people that get it served on French fries? 5%? Okay, they beat the allegations. I'm not going to go to bat for 5% of the population in any capacity. 5% of any large enough group is insane. We all know this to be true. 0% of restaurants will ask you, but 5% of customers might ask. That is crazy. I mean, listen, we live in a society. I do want to say, if you went to a Chinese restaurant in North America and ordered, sweet and sour pork, and you said, can I get that served on French fries instead of rice? People would look at you like you had lost your mind. Depending on the restaurant, they could probably do it for you, but people would be like, what the hell? It's simply a thing that's not done here. Most places don't serve it on top. It comes separately. I've learned a lot about the United Kingdom. Every time you thought you were dodging the question, you were actually unveiling a really hidden truth about yourselves as a society. You guys are in love with semantics, I've realized. It's the spirit of the question. You're not on trial, okay? I understand you take a lot of heat on social media, especially in the culinary realm. You knew the spirit of the question immediately. For some reason, you're addicted to dodging it. When people get the French fries as a side at the Chinese restaurant, do they pour the sauced food on top of it? You're like, oh, fuck, he got me. I didn't think he was going to ask the logical follow-up question. No, because they're not fries, they're chips. Listen, you Oxford, Cambridge graduate motherfucker. Going to a pub that's 500 years old and being like, can I have a pint of Carling? Thinking it ends a air of aristocracy, motherfucker. Sweet and sour chicken balls on top of French fries ass. Can you just answer the damn question? I'm your friend. I'm from Canada. We're on the same team, okay? Can you just work with me here? It's a straight cut chip. I feel like I'm losing my fucking mind. We have chicken balls here too. We're a chicken ball nation. Americans would never understand. He's going to ignore bringing up chicken balls? It's not a hard thing to understand. Let me back up my British brethren here. I don't know, it sounds like, to be honest with you, they probably do serve it in the rest of the British Isles as well. Imagine a chicken nugget, but spherical instead of like more of a geometric plane. And the volume is very batterous. I would say it's about the same size as a chicken nugget. It has half as much chicken inside of it, and like you can do the math on the batter. It's probably got like 3 times more batter. And the batter is not crispy. It's crispy on the outside and then like almost like a donut hole on the inside. And on the absolute center is chicken. Why would you eat it? This is a stupid question, not to be derogatory. Why would someone eat a deep fried piece of meat? I don't know. Ask every culture that invented it independently throughout world history, because it fucking tastes good. It activates something in your brain that's like, this is beneficial for my survival. Tell them it's popcorn chicken, but it's not popcorn chicken. That's not fair. It's more like, because popcorn chicken is crispy, like popcorn. This is like, it's more like a corn dog batter. I don't order it, by the way, but I did when I was a kid. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's like takoyaki. But for some reason, culturally speaking, whenever Americans go to Japan and they get takoyaki, they're like, I'm living my best life. If they go to the UK and they see chicken takoyaki, they're like, what the hell is that? Chicken balls? Also, takoyaki, good. Easily one of the most overrated Japanese foods. Don't at me. It's good. It's good, okay? But whenever people are like, oh, you gotta try it, I'm like, listen, brother, it's basically just a chicken ball with octopus in it.
This is perfect timing, man. I can finish my food.
Man. Sounds like Chibley's still here.
What'd you get, Tom? Did you get sweet and sour chicken on top of French fries?
What is he ordering? British Chinese food?
I was going off on the British today.
Dude, it's crazy.
Is that a real thing?
They always deserve it.
They would never give me a
Chinese.
straight answer. I would say like,
Chinese.
do people order French fries with their Chinese food there? Or I said, when
Yes.
you order the food, do they ask you if you want fries or rice? And they said no. And I said, do they serve fries with the Chinese food? And they said yes. Like I was in court.
What? That's insane.
We
You get chips.
I
That's
remember
fucking
like
fancy.
Chinese buffets here also do that. When I was younger, you could get fries at the buffet, and as a child, I would get the fucking fries, bro. And then I'd also get.
Sorry.
I was
Listen, at a buffet,
know
at a
what was
buffet,
going
I
on,
think
dude.
Someone said
Why are
they
you
live in
going to a
London and I've
Chinese
never
restaurant to
seen
get
this.
fries?
Yeah.
because I was like 6 years old.
Is it a takeaway thing, not a restaurant thing?
Don't do that. I said, do they do
What's
that
the
at
difference?
Chinese restaurants? And then they said no. And I said, where do they do them? And they said takeaways. And I said, all right, you
Those are
semantic
different?
motherfuckers. Then they're like, yeah, it doesn't count because they have no chairs. And I'm like, why are you bringing chairs into it, bro? We're talking about potatoes.
They also get like stir-fried noodles with no vegetables in them whatsoever.
That is pretty funny.
And fried rice that's just brown.
Is it really called brown fried rice?
That's really like redundant.
It is true.
I feel like all British food looks so wet.
Yes.
Because all their food is wet. All British food.
It does, like, I'm sure it tastes good and I would eat it. But it does look like goop on top. It's like wet goop. Hold the paltrow.
Ryan, so have you been seeing the British Chinese takeaway videos
Yes.
where they pour like a bunch of curry sauce on brown food?
Yes.
And they're like, I love a good Chinese.
I have seen that. They should change the verbiage as well.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
That's outdated.
Curry sauce is good though.
I bet the dishes are tasty. I mean, people like
Yeah,
to
I'm
eat
sure
things
it's
that
fine.
taste
It's
good.
Yeah, it's just such a like a far removal from like what we're used to as like Chinese food, I think. Unless these people are just ordering like brown fried food for the video.
I see what you're saying.
It's normally like you get like a sweet and sour pork, and then like 25 handfuls of fries, and
Served
then
on top of
fried
the curly
rice.
fries. Yeah.
Oh, stone me. Stone man buys a stone each time he can sell me. It became level 3 lioness stone man. That's not even how it goes. Oh, it's Friday. It's the first full work week I've had in a while.